What is going on, everybody? It's Hansol here, guys, and today I will be bringing you guys a live BG commentary. It's not exactly live because I took the footage first and now I'm talking over it. But anyways, this was a game I did like 20 minutes ago, and I decided that I should do a live BG commentary because, you know, not a lot of you asked for something like this, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to do it because, you know, I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do it, and I thought it'd be fun. So here we are. There are a few things I want to talk about in this video. I'm not just gonna be, you know, commentating. Like, I'm not gonna say every spell I'm doing because you guys can see it right in front of you. But if you do have questions, feel free to ask me down below. So yeah, let's get started. A few things I wanted to talk about were some upcoming PvP movies for the rest of Cataclysm. So you know those videos that I make, like Hansol in Flames, those series I used to do back in last year, and the movies right now like Hansol 1 and Hansol 2, The Reckoning. It seems like a lot of you guys are enjoying those PvP movies, so I think I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more of those for Cataclysm. I don't know, maybe even 3. I mean, who knows? But I don't know if you guys know or not, but those movies take a lot of time and effort to, you know, edit and put clips together and just make it look good and make it look fun, because that's the hard part. I mean, getting footage is a piece of cake, but there's a lot of steps into doing this. I mean, so there's like getting footage, which is recording, importing, editing, rendering, uploading, processing, then annotating. Those are like 7 different steps that you have to do in order to make them. And the step that takes really long is the editing, because movies like that I edit for like 2 weeks, like not like 2 weeks straight, but you know what I mean. It takes a lot of time, and like it takes a lot of creativity out of you, you know. It sucks the life out of you in a way. Like I really enjoy making PvP videos. Like, those kind of videos are my favorite to make, but it does take a lot of time, and I get a lot of good feedback. But then I also get, you know, some comments that are like, oh my god, you're just fighting undergeared players, man, like what is this? But I mean, they obviously haven't checked out my other videos, because I actually do, you know, everything. I do random battlegrounds, I do arenas, 2200 arenas, which is, you know, that's not too high for some people, but as some of you may know, this is my first arena season ever. First arena season that I've taken seriously, at least. But yeah, it has arenas, like duels, and a lot of things put in there, and I try to mix it up a bit, not just put, you know, random battlegrounds, because that really takes no skill killing undergeared players. It's really easy, and the enemies you fight are really bad as well. So I mean, a lot of people also like seeing BGs as well. I don't know, probably because they're newer fire mages and they haven't really hopped into arenas yet. And people on YouTube are people like that are a little, you know, that are wanting to learn. So I've heard. I mean, people that watch videos, you know, want tutorials and stuff. Like in the comments, everyone wants like macros and shit so they can become a better player overall. So putting BGs like this, people can watch me play and learn, you know, how to play a fire mage, like the basics and stuff. If you haven't already, you can check out my fire mage PvP guide if you're willing to learn some more about it. So yeah, anyways, I will be putting more PvP videos out, and tell me like what you guys want to see in the PvP videos, because, you know, I mainly put 3 things, like I said earlier: duels, arenas, and battlegrounds. And I also add like little tips and tricks once in a while, but for PvP movies it's a little different. And just like let me know what you guys want to see in general. I mean, not just PvP movies, but I have a lot of ideas in mind, and for, you know, upcoming projects. But I like hearing your guys' opinions and hearing what you guys want to see, so I can put my ideas in conjunction with the things you guys want to see, so I can please multiple people. But in the YouTube community, it's kind of hard to please everybody, because everyone wants different things. Everyone likes different things. So I mean, you can, one video, every video there'll always be like at least 1 or 2 negative comments. I don't know if they're just trolling or they literally don't like the videos or what, but there's always those negative comments. And even for like music, for example, I like a lot of different type of music, guys. I have a wide range. I'm pretty open-minded, and you know, I'm up for anything. But like sometimes I use dubstep, sometimes I use heavy like metal, Sometimes I just use, you know, I honestly don't really like using mainstream music because it's not my style. Mainstream is like, I don't know, like some of you guys might not know what mainstream is. It's like the music that's on the radio all the time. It's the music that everyone knows, like the top 40, you know, pop stuff. I really don't like it. I mean, I like the more underground stuff that a lot of people don't know. I don't know why, but it catches my eye, or catches my ear, I should say, a lot better than those, you know, really famous artists. Because one thing for sure is they aren't even that talented. Like, not to, you know, not to offend any of them. Like, they're probably not watching anyways, but it's a lot of like producing into it. A lot of like what's the word? Auto-tune. A lot of auto-tune and like more so editing than the real talent itself. But when you look at YouTube, there's a lot of like really talented people with great voices. People that don't have like a record deal or whatever. Like, now I'm getting really deep into this, but to put it simple, there's a lot more talented people on YouTube than the real famous people, because there's people that work for them. Okay, I should just stop talking about this actually. But anyways, I always get those kind of comments saying, "Oh, what is this shit, man? It's like electronic. This isn't even music." Like, when I put dubstep on, they don't call it music, some people, I guess. And then also when I put some heavier stuff, people are like, "What is going on with this shit, man? Kids nowadays listening to emo music." Like, there's always those negative comments. And like I said earlier, you can't please everyone, because everyone likes different things. So that's why I asked for your guys' opinions and what you guys want to see. Because some people will say, "Oh my god, you suck, man," and then that's all they say. They don't leave any, you know, constructive criticism. They don't leave what they want to see. All they say is that you suck. And you can't really know like how to improve when all they say is you suck, right? I mean, obviously you can get better, and you know, I'm working on that. I don't think I'm too bad of a player, you know. I've been playing Fire Mage for a while. Like I said, this is my first serious season. Like, last season in season 10, that's when I started making videos, and that time I didn't have 2200 in anything, not in RBGs, not in arenas, not in any bracket. But I used to get those comments once in a while, people saying, "What the hell, man, you're like not even 2200 and people enjoy this shit." And I used to get those kind of comments, and especially on the forums. There's a lot of trolls on the WoW forums, which I figured out the hard way. But yeah, after I seen those comments, I was kind of getting tired of them. So I was like, you know what? This season, I'm just going to take it seriously. I'm just going to prove everyone wrong and get 2200. And it's the greatest feeling when people say you can't do something and you do it. It's just an awesome feeling. But anyways, this season, when this season started, yeah, like I said, I decided to take it seriously. So I tried multiple different comps. I tried Fire MLS. I tried Fire RMP with a Priest or Pally. I tried a Frost Mage, Fire Mage, Holy Pally, which actually was the comp that I got 2200 in. Like, I didn't really spend like a lot of time trying these comps. You know, I was just experimenting a little bit, like a day or two. If I probably spent more time on these comps, I'd probably learn to master them a little better. But anyways, I did end up. Oh yeah, another comp is Spicy Chicken Cleave, which, you know, I really liked it before, but nowadays I don't really like it that much because it's really squishy, that comp. But it does a lot of AoD damage, that's for sure. But anyways, I decided to run Frostfire Cleave. I found some pretty good guys, and we actually got 2200 in like 2 or 3 nights, which is really awesome. That was like one of the happiest days of my WoW life. WoW life, if I should call it that. I was really excited when I got it, now that I could, you know, prove people wrong. And then after that, I mean, I just kept going and going, and I ended up getting 2200 in all brackets, like 2s and 5s. And then that led me to getting Arena Master. Then I also got 2400 in RBGs, and then I got Grand Marshal. I was actually like 2500 at one point, but I dropped to like 24. I'm at 2490 exactly right now. So, and I'm not really getting into RBGs nowadays because I don't have a core. I run with like 3 different groups, but like I'm not their main mage. They have mages, and I just fill their spot when they're not there. So I don't really have a core group. But anyways, so this season has been a great season for me. I've gotten everything I've wanted. I've achieved all my goals pretty much, my WoW goals. The only thing that's left is getting Hero of the Alliance, and if I just sit at the rating I'm on, I'm gonna get it. I think 2490 is about right for Cyclone's battle group. So yeah, I mean, oh, my phone's ringing. Let's see who it is. 1 second. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. So yeah, this season's looking good, and you guys can I'm sure all like getting 2200 honestly isn't too hard. It doesn't. I mean, you know, you have to like not be bad and stuff. You gotta have some coordination and teamwork, but it's not like the hardest thing. You just have to practice and practice playing with your teammates and learn to coordinate and communicate and use your spells right, like in conjunction with your teammates. It's really not that hard. But I mean, if you're terrible, you should, like, you know, start. If you're new and stuff, you should start from BGs and just work your way up. Probably you have to work on your gear a little bit. But yeah, just stay positive. Don't get negative, guys. Because when you do get negative and you think, oh, I'm never gonna get 2200, you actually won't get it if you think like that, because it's kind of like a mental thing. You gotta be positive. You can't, like, I mean, you can have a really high ego as well, but you know, that's not always needed. But anyways, just work on it, because I believe in you guys. You guys can do it. Just find the right people and just keep practicing, because you know that saying, practice makes perfect. I know it's like a cliche, but it's true. I mean, the more you practice, the closer you get to mastering these things. And another thing I wanted to talk about was like when you talk about mastering a certain class, there's people that play, like, always switch classes. Like, it might be you, like you sitting behind that computer screen. You might be the one that always switches classes every time they get buffed, and that you can never stick to one certain class. I'm kind of the opposite of that. I don't know if that's good or bad, but in my opinion, sticking to just one class and mastering it, like there's people that, like, you know, the flavor of the month specs that always get, like, buffed, and it's always different, right? Every, like, patch, a certain spec gets buffed, and then people leave their main to go play that, like alcoholics pretty much. And those people can never stick to one class, and therefore you never get 2200 on any of those classes. But if you just spent that much time on just mastering one class, I'm sure you would have gotten like 2200, or even more than 2200, higher than 2200. If you just spent that much time leveling your alts, trying to learn them, you could have just been 2200 on your main. So that's just one thing I kind of thought about, was just spend more time on just one character than multiple characters. But I mean, I'm not just telling you what to do. I'm not trying to say do this, do that, but you know, it's just something that I thought about, and that might kind of help you get a higher rating for those of you that have asked me. And yeah, when I was aiming for my arena master, getting 2200 in 3s and 5s were actually pretty easy, except I was sitting at like 2199 in the 5s for like a whole month, which was like really stupid. But getting it in 2s was really hard, because one reason is because in 2s, if you check the bracket in 2s, like the rating, the top, like, there's only like top 8 teams that are over 2200, and it's really weird because all 8 teams are inactive, like they don't play currently, they just sit at that rating. And I can tell because most of the teams only have one player in them. So yeah, once I got to like around 2k in 2s, I only got like 1600 teams to like 1900 teams max. I don't know what the problem is. Like, other people got like 2k teams, but not me. I mean, I only got low teams, and that resulted in getting like 1 or 2 points every win, and maybe like 5 if I was lucky against a higher team. But I would normally just get 1 or 2 points per win, and if I ever did lose, I would lose over 20 points, like around like 22 points, which sucked balls. So like, I had to try my hardest to never lose. That was like the only way you could do it. You can never lose. And right now my ratio is like around 350 wins and 40 losses. So I played almost like 400 games, and that's what it took to get up there. So it was really hard, but I finally got it. I mean, I just had to never ever lose, like hardly lose, I mean. But yeah, that was probably like one of the hardest grinds that I had to do in the whole time of ever playing WoW in my life. So it was a lot easier in previous seasons because people were actually doing 2s apparently, but I'm not too sure because, you know, I haven't really done 2s seriously ever until now. and playing too seriously. That sounds so stupid, but you know, I did have to play seriously in order to get Arena Master. So right now, at this current state, I'm really relieved because I don't have to worry about anything. But yeah, I mean, I still need to get a few achievements. But yeah, MLP's coming out soon. I'm really excited for that. As you guys saw, I did play the beta, and you know, it looks a little bit weird, but I mean, everything's always weird. Like, people don't like change. It's just like human nature to not like things being changed. Like, every patch is like, oh my god, this class is getting buffed, this class is getting nerfed. Or not just for gaming, just for stuff in general. People don't like change. And even me, I don't like change too much. But I mean, in the end, you kind of get used to it. Like, if you kind of think about it, every new expansion, you're a little excited for it, but there's always that feeling of disappointment. Oh, well, the game's over, so I guess I have to stop talking. But yeah, I didn't even realize I've been talking for that long. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Sorry it was kind of like a really surprise cutoff, but if you guys want to see more, click this button right here, the subscribe button, son, and then you will be updated for more videos. So see you guys later. Tell me if you guys want more. Peace.